These are this afternoon's top stories. ROC Taiwan signs agreement with government to boost agro-processing services. OAS to observe elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and police search for motive in San Bernardino shooting. Good afternoon and welcome to the ZIZ Midday Newscast. Today is Thursday, December 3rd, 2015. I am JD Keynes. We begin with news on the local scene. The local government is implementing measures to boost food security, a move that is expected to improve food production and preservation. The St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service is reporting that on Tuesday the government signed an agreement with the Republic of China, Taiwan for the Food Processing Commercialization Development Expert Dispatch Project. That project, expected to last 12 months, is designed to improve and raise the revenue generated by processing foods such as breadfruit, green banana, flour, pumpkin powder, and guava cheese. Resident Taiwanese Ambassador, His Excellency George Go-Wishu, in presenting a check for the Vegetable, Fruit, and Upland Crop Quality and Safety Improvement Project, noted that experts from his country will come to the Twin Island Federation to work alongside locals in conducting product research and development, brand marketing, management, education, promotion, and sustainable development.
Through the implementation of these four goals, we can expect the improvement of the current food processing functions and raise the revenue generated from the processing fruit. In combination with the development of tourism, this project will create new marketing management techniques and operating at a commercial scale.
Agriculture Minister, the Honorable Eugene Hamilton, explained the significance of the donation, noting that agro-processing was particularly important to females.
This, of course, is also in keeping with our own promise to enhance and improve the agricultural sector here at home by satisfying our local consumption needs as well as the regional consumption needs by way of export. This is important to our women folk because in agro-processing, 80% of the persons involved in this important venture, exercise, are women. So this is important for our women.
The ROC Taiwan has also made significant contributions to St. Kitts and Nevis in public safety and security, health, sports, information technology, community development, and more over the past 32 years. European Union EU consultants, in collaboration with the St. Kitts and Nevis Technical Vocational Educational Training TVET Council, have developed a national qualifications framework. The announcement was made late last week when the team met with Premier of Nevis and Minister of Education, the Honorable Vance Amory. According to team leader consultant Dr. Lucy Stewart, the framework was developed at the request of the federal government and funded by the EU. According to Dr. Stewart, a 5-year implementation plan for the framework has been developed and started through promotions, which is a key aspect of the implementation process. The objective of the National Qualifications Framework is to provide a process for the Ministry of Education to be able to identify the competencies in the qualifications framework that can be used to assess specific practical skills. It would enable individuals with certain skills who have not been certified to become qualified at that level. The National Qualifications Framework would be used to determine equivalency of qualification of those who have been certified by international educational bodies. In addition, traveling nationals with these competencies will be recognized on an international level. It will also provide the opportunity for a cost-effective and efficient education system. The Inland Revenue Department is making certain that businesses and consumers are aware of the protocol in place for reduced VAT day. On Wednesday, during the morning show with GQ on ZIZ Radio, 2 senior tax inspectors shared information on tax obligations. According to Vashni Bell, businesses must be in good standing with Inland Revenue and the Customs and Excise Department in order to participate in the discounted VAT rate day.
Every business that is registered for VAT won't partake in the discounted VAT rate day. There's an application process. So, all businesses that have filed their VAT returns with the Inland Revenue Department and all businesses that have no outstanding taxes, licenses, penalties and/or interest due to the Inland Revenue Department or to the Customs and Excise Department prior to December 18th may qualify to participate in the discounted VAT rate day. Remember, it is not every business that is registered for VAT will partake in discounted VAT rate day.
Bell reminded consumers that the reduction on VAT does not apply to food items.
We know food has been removed from the VAT list.
Yeah.
So don't go in the supermarkets and be all going to do my Christmas shopping and expect the prices to be weekly. You're going to get it at the standard rate. Food is exempt, so you're going to get it for the regular price.
Adrian Ward addressed the rules surrounding the return of goods.
If a customer buys a good at the special 5% rate during the discounted VAT day, the exchange is on the same day for another good, then that 5% rate will still apply. The special rate will not apply if the exchange is done after. If a customer buys an item before the discounted VAT rate day, but returns the item during the discounted rate day and receive credit on the purchase of a different item, the reduced rate shall not apply on the sale of the item. I should also note that some persons may feel that they could reserve an item before that day. You can't pay any consideration. If you do, then it would be subject to the 17%.
Discounted VAT rate day will take place on Friday, December 18th. As the festive season continues here in St. Kitts, the National Carnival Committee has joined Range Developments in inviting residents of and visitors to St. Kitts to attend tonight's Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Planned for 7 p.m., the event will take place at the Independence Square and is expected to feature entertainment and a visit by Santa Claus.
Tourism matters because it is the engine of sustainable development. It is an industry poised to revolutionize our nation.
I'm Jack Spencer, third-generation fisherman. Our livelihood depends on tourism, not just mine, but I think the whole island. It touches everyone.
Tourism really contributes to the quality of life of our community. Tourists bring dollars, and when there is more money in our community, that means all of us experience a better quality of life.
Tourism for me started 25 years ago. I started off as a waiter in the industry. So many different things have inspired me to become a part of this beautiful industry.
We need to keep our country clean.
When the tourism season starts, a lot of us get jobs. It's benefiting us in a big way.
One of the most important characteristics you must have to work in the hospitality industry is customer service. It is the most important skill you can have, not only in the hospitality sector, but also in life.
This is our product, this is tourism. Every individual on this island benefits from tourism. So we all have to play our role. Keep our island clean, look after our visitors. Just keep on jamming, we love you.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism. And I'm tourism.
I am tourism. I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
Follow your heart to St. Kitts.
Regionally, the Organization of American States, OAS, will send an electoral mission to observe next Wednesday's general elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. An agreement to that effect was signed this week by representatives of the OAS and the Caribbean nation. Secretary General of the OAS, Luis Almagro, says the mission will focus on issues of electoral organization and gender equality and respect for conditions of equality and transparency in the electoral competition. The St. Vincent mission will be led by Chief of Staff of the Secretary General, Ambassador Jacinth Henry Martin, and will include observers of various nationalities who will be deployed in the country's 15 constituencies before, during, and after the voting. When Vincentians go to the polls, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves will be hoping they re-elect him to serve a historic 4th consecutive term in office. In Guyana, if two young parents have their way, the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, GPHC, may be forced to dole out $20 million after their one-month baby fell off a cot at the institution in early November. Here's more.
Legal action was filed against the Georgetown Public Hospital over that incident where a newborn baby fell from the warming bed in the maternity ward shortly after delivery. The lawsuit was filed by former Attorney General Alan Nandalal on behalf of Pulmati Ramjatan and her husband for $20 million, $10 million for negligence, and $10 million for personal injuries. Minister within the Ministry of Health, Dr. Karen Cummins, told reporters that the ministry is aware of the lawsuit, but noted that the investigation is currently taking place.
Well, I guess it's within their right to do that, but we are still investigating what took place there. We have to decide whether it's negligent or if it's just one person, one nurse on the ward for so many, because you know there's a patient to nurse ratio. So we're still investigating. I won't have to make much comment on that at this point in time.
Ramjatan said she had a normal birth but realized that something went wrong when the doctors said that a CT scan had to be done on her child because he had a hard fall. The baby was later taken into surgery after it showed that he sustained head injuries. Reporting for our Capital News, Royston Drakes.
Internationally, authorities are searching for a motive for Wednesday's shooting in Southern California. Police say the mass shooting could have been terrorism or the result of a workplace dispute.
Police in Southern California still don't have a motive in Wednesday's shooting in San Bernardino. But one thing the San Bernardino police chief is sure of, this shooting was planned.
So I don't think they just ran home, put on these types of tactical clothes, grabbed guns, and came back on a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Police say 28-year-old Syed Farouk, an American citizen and a San Bernardino County employee, was attending an office holiday party on Wednesday when he suddenly left. They say he returned with 27-year-old Tashfeen Malik, who relatives say was his wife. Both were heavily armed and began shooting.
Latest count is we have 14 people that are confirmed dead. We have 17 people that are wounded.
Officers acting on a tip went to a home in the neighboring city of Redlands, spotted a vehicle they'd been looking for, and a chase began. Police followed the suspects back into San Bernardino before gunfire broke out.
Last count, I've been told that we had 20 or 21 officers that were involved in that gun battle with the suspects. The two suspects that were in that car are both deceased.
Police searched the house in Redlands through the night.
That search warrant was related to the shooting earlier today in San Bernardino.
Suspect Farouk's brother-in-law, Farhan Khan, spoke to reporters on Wednesday night and said he never would have expected anything like this.
I have no idea. Why would he do that? Why would he do something like this? I have absolutely no idea. I'm in shock myself.
Police have not ruled out terrorism, but say the shooting may have been the result of a workplace dispute. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
Hundreds of thousands of people are stranded by some of the worst flooding on record in southern India. According to Al Jazeera, winter monsoon rains have lashed coastal areas in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, especially the capital Chennai. Al Jazeera's Nidhi Dutt reports from New Delhi.
Heavy rain has poured on people in the state of Tamil Nadu for weeks. Now many in southern India are trapped in steadily rising floodwaters. Coastal areas, including the state capital, Chennai, are hardest hit. National emergency response teams have been sent to try and rescue thousands of people.
For the last 24 hours, heavy rain there. If we compare last week, it is so much rain then. Then here comes so much flood comes there. Every house is gone in the water.
Conditions deteriorated on Tuesday, with heavy downpours making waterlogged areas even worse. People are using social media to describe how they are being badly hit. In Chennai, some major roads resemble rivers. Flooding has damaged other infrastructure, including rail lines. The city's main airport is closed. Commuters trying to reach the south have been left stranded across India.
All flights from Mumbai to Chennai have been cancelled. The airlines are issuing tickets for flights tomorrow or the day after, but haven't said anything about accommodating us. All of us here are getting agitated because none of the nearby hotels are vacant. Where do we go?
Tamil Nadu has received a month's worth of rain in a few days. India's Met Department warns much more is on the way. Nidhi Dutt, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.
And now taking a look at the weather. Temperatures today will reach a high of 80 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are from the east and from the east-northeast tonight at 17 miles per hour. Meanwhile, the seas are rough with wave heights reaching 8 feet. Warning remains in effect for small craft operators and sea bathers. In the weather summary for St. Kitts and Nevis, we can tell you that today will be partly sunny with a 20% chance of showers mainly after midday. The weather tonight will be mostly clear with a 10% chance of showers. Sunset for today should be around 5:36, while sunrise for tomorrow is expected at 6:26 a.m. That brings us to the end of ZIZ's Midday Newscast. Join us this evening for these stories and more in detail. I have been your presenter, JD Keynes. Have a great afternoon.